Y ya llegamos a la India. Creo que sí. Vamos ahí. Ahora empiezo chusma palurda.
Get back to the crowd, you lot.
Huh?
Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
I know.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
Investigar. ¿Qué es este lugar?
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it, and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
¿Han encerrado a los magos?
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now. Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
¿Y qué va a sucedernos?
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg.
Qué
But
noble.
it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
Caballero comandante.
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted. But he's sure never taken that chance.
Necesito entrar en la ciudad.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
¿Puedo hablar con alguien? No. Ok. Hay que huir. Hay que huir de los engendros tenebrosos.
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostergard. Were you familiar with every
Ostergard.
How else was I supposed to know when to run and hide?
Ah. Hay cositas por acá tiradas en el piso, pues las necesitamos. No tenemos un mango. Nueva ciudad. Nuevos desafíos. Friedrich. A ver, Friedrich. Hablemos.
Did I not tell you to keep the rabble out of here?
There's only so much I can do, Monsieur. I don't control the gallows.
Muchos mendigos aquí. Muchos pobres. ¿Qué desastre?
We're not animals, you can just...
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin
Este está todo
to get
marcado.
here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I
Se
can
está
do.
transformando.
The city is full.
Esto es absurdo.
If you keep packing people into this fortress, there's going to be trouble.
You can bet your ass there will be.
If we keep packing people into the city, it'll be far worse. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
Busca a mi tío ya.
We came here to speak to our uncle, Gamlen Amel. And we won't leave until we do.
Gamlen? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
Batalla. Hay muchos. Los controles no me los acuerdo. Son más o menos similares a los otros, pero estoy un poco... ¡Ay! Maldito sea. Excelente trabajo.
Unbelievable.
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks.
Vale, déjame pasar.
I can't get you into the
Maldito.
city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
Maldito seas Colorado. Madre, tu idea fue muy estúpida.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
3 días
I'm
hace que
sure it
estamos
won't be
acá.
much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
This
Lo
must be
matamos.
him now.
¿Eh? Gremlin.
Leandra. Damn, girl. The years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen.
Y no le decís nada sobre el
Let
peinado.
me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen.
Y sucedió la
We
ruina.
came too late. My poor carver didn't make it, and Drastic guide him.
En el nombre de
Oh,
Andraste.
Baker, save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
Entonces nos colaremos.
There are other ways to get into the city.
That didn't turn out so well for those deserters earlier.
I hate to agree, but there's a reason they housed us in an old prison.
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. You're gonna need more grease.
¿Cuánto?
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's,
Maldito seas, viejo.
gone.
Lo
To
apostaste
settle
todo
a
en el
debt,
juego,
I've been
¿no?
meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some
Maldito
people
viejo
who might
degenerado.
help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Investigar. ¿Y la fortuna de la familia?
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Necesito investigar más. ¿Y por qué no nos marchamos?
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall?
Sí, esta ciudad es un
Let's go to
desastre.
another city.
No me gusta.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
No, we're not putting Mother through that. We'll find a way.
La idea no me gusta.
What do you mean exactly, Gamlen?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt for a year.
¿De qué clase de
A
trabajo
year.
estamos hablando?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
Esto no será un obstáculo.
We cut down dozens of Darkspawn and an ogre to get here. That has to count for something.
Unless you brought an ogre's head along on the boat, I doubt it.
Ay, me olvidé.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenril, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
¿Bethany?
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've come this far. I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
Háblame de los contrabandistas.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
Háblame de un mercenario.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
Iré a hablar con ellos.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
¿Cómo es nuestro apellido?
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us. I have no real option. Thank you.
Y ahora aquí. Ah, ahí me marca. No me di cuenta. Y acá está Attenril. Vamos a hablar con Attenril. A menos que tengas otra cosa por acá. No tienes un carajo. Attenril, háblame. No es una elfa. No, maldición.
Are you a Thenril?
You must be Gamlen's niece. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
Investigar. Así que eres contrabandista.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me. We can't afford to be choosy.
¿Y cómo es que conoces a Gamlen?
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
Lo haré cueste lo que cueste.
Tell me what you need done.
There's a merchant named Cavril, friend of the Templars, so they let him set up his little shop here in the gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Hecho. Y vamos a hablar con el otro. Capaz que tiene una misión que se contradice con la otra y voy a estar en malos términos con el mercenario. Y no quisiera que eso pase, ¿verdad? Miran. Hola, Miran.
Mirren?
Te está quedando pelado, Miran.
Hawk. Nice.
Hawk. Me llamo Link Segunda. Link Segunda
Your
Hawk.
uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his ass.
Así que eres un mercenario.
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle.
¿Una qué?
The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses
Cuidado,
clean.
hombre, te estás cruzando con los
But
gráficos del otro.
anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense. I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
Investigar más. ¿Cómo conoces a Gamlen?
My uncle doesn't seem like the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't.
Esa canción me
cheated
suena
one of my
primero.
men at a wallop match. You turn out, we'll call it even.
Haré lo que necesites.
I'm ready to prove myself.
Noble bastard named Friedrich is here in the gallows. Gave us bad info. Almost killed my men.
Friedrich.
Now
Suena.
he's hiding out
Creo que
here,
está ahí a la vuelta.
waiting for a ship. He sees us coming, he'll run for sure. But he doesn't know you. Go kill him and his men. We'll make sure no one asks why.
Hecho y recontra hecho. Creo que ese animal está por acá. Vamos a buscarle. Friedrich. Estás muerto.
Have you checked the courtyard again?
He's still out there, but he's alone. And he's not making a move.
I don't trust this. What will we do when the ship comes? Wait, who are you? I demand to know what you're doing here.
He venido a matarte.
You're a dead man, Friedrich.
Mirren sent you. Don't just stand there. Kill them!
Oops. Oops. ¡Es mía! Vete, en serio. ¡No te atrás! ¡Ganaron! A ver qué tenías.
So now we have to earn our way into the city.
Cuchillo de cazador, me lo quedo todo.
How hard can that be?
¿Qué tan difícil puede ser? Sí, señor. Me lo quedo todo, me lo quedo todo. Sí, y ya tenemos un soberano, creo. Misión cumplida. Ahora puedo subir nivel. Aptitudes, atributos. ¿Cuántos puntos tengo? Voy a subir destreza. Esto sí. Todavía no entiendo muy bien esto. Flecha detonante. ¿Por qué no la puedo bloquear? Nivel 6, nivel 9, nivel 7. Puta madre. Ah, vos. No, pero tus... Que no te puedo subir los atributos. Ahí está. Magia. Le vamos a poner 18. Y uno de voluntad. Y a la guerrera... Fuerza. Mierda, que me ponen cualquier cosa. No entiendo muy bien esta interfaz. Muy diferente a la otra. La constitución. Ahora tiene más constitución, Rubia. A ver. Me escudo, no, pero esta está usando, creo que... 2 manos. Ya, ahí está. Creación. Puedo subir de nivel automáticamente.
It's done.
Good. May the bloody vultures feast on his corpse and shit him into the
Está
ocean.
de mala suerte, desapareció el cuerpo.
Welcome to the Red Iron. Tell your uncle I'm making the arrangements now.
Oui. Eso fue fácil. Gamblin.
Any luck?
It's done.
I'll speak to Mirren and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The
No,
voyage
espera, todavía me
sailed.
faltaba una. Durante un año.
We'll see what happens when this debt is repaid.
If only Carver were here with us.
And Wesley.
Mierda, me faltó hacer una misión. Maldita sea.
Let's go. This is only the beginning.
O capaz era opcional. Ni idea.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived
Era
from
como un
across the
tutorial.
sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight.
La heroína de
Duderino
Ferelden.
was destroyed.
Importé mi
Kirkwall was the
save, maldita
champion's
sea.
home now. So she made her name, settling her debts with the mercenaries. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Kunari landed. Great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home.
¿Estará Sten con ellos?
That's also when
Es
the
un
trouble
viejo
began
conocido.
with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
La campeona. Soberano Kirkwall es un... Pelos locos. Mirando sospechosamente. ¿Qué?
Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
Tenemos ropita nueva, mire.
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No. You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
Queremos este trabajo.
This expedition can open doors for us in this city. We have to go with you.
You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump.
No tenemos buena reputación los fereldanos aquí, ¿eh?
What are we supposed to do now?
Yo qué sé, mujer.
We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last
A
chance.
mí me traicionan siempre. Los templarios son tu problema.
I can't spend my whole life looking over my shoulder for Templars, Bethany.
If the Templars find me, the best I can hope is to be locked away for the rest of my life. If they don't kill me outright. We need coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
Nos metió en este lío.
Gamlen is the reason we've been here for a year.
He got us into Kirkwall. We've been safe so far. We might as well ask. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
¿Dónde carajo estamos? Salto de escena. ¡Uy! Carajo, pero va.
¡Hey!
¡Maldita! Mi bolsita de monedas. Buen trabajo.
You could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go. How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would.
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
Investigar. ¿Irás en la expedición?
You're part of Bartrand's venture.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
Investigar otra vez. ¿Nos conocís?
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing
Mira
about
ese
this.
piche.
Oh, on the contrary. You've made quite the name for yourself over the last year.
Ah, sí.
Serving with the Red Iron is no mean feat. Yet you not only served, you impressed.
Solamente maté
The
a
name Hall is
nadie.
on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
¿Qué pasa con Bethany?
You must have heard of my sister as well, then.
Only a little. She is certainly welcome to come, but I'll leave that up to you.
Frankly, I'd rather you take the credit.
Madam, your secrets are safe with me.
Find out what he's offering. We need a way into this expedition.
Tu hermano me ha rechazado.
He said he didn't need another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse.
50
Not with me there to vouch
soberanos.
for you.
¿Estás loco? ¿Compartirá las ganancias?
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
My brother is many things, but he is not stupid. Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
¿Y responderías de mí?
Why would you stick your neck out for a complete stranger?
¿Te gusta el
I'd rather take a chance on someone with your reputation than head into the deep roads unprepared. And besides, we'd be your partners. I'm willing to give a little trust if you are.
Ese es tu gran plan.
I hope there's more to this. Like how I'm supposed to get that much coin together.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take
Mi
it.
pregunta es, ¿por qué carajo
Better to
queremos
work our
entrar en
way
ese
into this
maldito
expedition
lugar?
than sit around waiting to be thrown in
Son
the gallows.
pasillos interminables
We work together, you and
subterráneos.
I, and before you know
Es
it, you'll have
aburrido.
all the capital you need. What do you say?
Investigar. Hay pocas posibilidades.
There might be nothing down there except darkspawn and rubble. How can you be sure we'll make a profit?
Well, Bartrand isn't grasping at strings. He's operating on some good information. Some of the deep roads are so old, even the dwarves have forgotten them. We just need to get down there. Then Bartran will lead the way. You and I will be there to handle problems.
¿Y cómo podrías ayudarme?
What makes you so certain you'll be useful to me?
I know everyone in this city worth knowing. I can help you find the jobs you need, and if you don't need me for that, there's always Bianca.
Bianca.
You named your crossbow.
And why not? She's a beauty. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
Está medio loquilla. ¿Y debo fiarme de ti?
What's to stop you from taking my investment and running?
You'll be traveling with the expedition, and I'll be at your side.
Ah, potencial compañero.
You'll be the first one to know, and I'll be the last.
No sé qué decirme.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
You're asking for a guarantee? I don't know that I can give you one. Look, I know the Templars have been asking questions. How terrible would it be to get out of the city for a while? If this works out, you'll be wealthy enough that the Order won't be able to touch you. You need the coin, and I need your help. We need each other. I can't make it sound better than that.
Espero que no me mientas.
If this is a trick, you'll pay for it.
Creeré.
Wonderful. I'll take that as a yes. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Maybe Aveline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up. Keep a hand on your coin, Hawk. There are more cut purses in Hightown than in the rest of the city combined.
Nadie con quien hablar acá. Aparato de encantamientos. Boda en Sandal. Estos los conozco. Son del primer juego. Que se la pasaba diciendo enchantment. Bodan.
Bodan Feddick, purveyor of goods both common and rare, at your service. And this is my son, Sandal, who is as brilliant an enchanter as you'll ever find. Say hello to the nice human, Sandal. Hello. We shall be accompanying your expedition and providing the needed supplies. It's all quite exciting, isn't it?
No es un viaje de placer.
We'll face both Darkspawn and the Unknown.
Indeed. And who knows what shall await us at the end. But I digress. Do you wish to peruse my wares, or perhaps make use of Sandal's unique talents?
Creo que no tengo un mango.
Just so.
Investigar. ¿Tu hijo es encantador? Sí, ya lo sé.
I thought all enchanters were mages.
Not at all. The fabled dwarven resistance to magic has allowed enchantment of crafts for countless ages. Granted, most dwarven smiths must work for many, many years to learn the skill, but my boy is a natural, a savant beyond compare.
Sí, un sabio sin dudas.
I like enchantment.
And he enjoys his work. What more could one ask?
¿Y cómo habéis acabado aquí?
You two don't seem the sort to hire onto this sort of expedition.
My son and I have never played it safe. Never captured a tried and true roads. In fact, we have just returned from adventures while accompanying the hero of Ferelden, legendary Grey Warden
Sí,
and
la
Vanquisher
conozco.
of the Blight.
Mi hermana gemela. ¿Conociste al héroe, a la heroína de Ferelden?
So you helped to defeat the Blight?
In our small way, perhaps. We did not fight at the Grey Warden's side, of course. Pity how the hero met her end. For such a woman to die as she slew the great archdemon. But tragic.
Y después revivió misteriosamente para el DLC.
But surely my past is hardly of interest to the likes of you.
Puede ser. ¿Qué talento?
Let's see what your son can do.
No, pero no tengo plata.
Enchantment!
Puedo hacer esto, pero... Ah, no. Está bien. Bueno, continuemos. Trabajador de la expedición. Suena a nombre genérico eso. Investiguemos este lugar. Vete allí. No hay idea de dónde carajo ir. Este lugar medio raro, se ve todo muy similar.
Just keeping the peace.
Me va a costar orientarme. ¿Eh? A ver. A ver. ¿Una marca o algo? Ahora tengo a Sebastián y a Worty. Están por la derecha donde estoy yo. Bueno, vamos a investigar un poco por acá. Barrio del Farol Rojo. Y un barril. Esqueleto y se cae. Quedó todo. La Rosa Florida.
And here I thought it took blood magic to read minds.
I had a twin brother, Carver. He used to nail my braid to the bed while I was
¿Se
sleeping.
puede entrar acá? Sí, señor.
I'd miss him this much.
Y salida de la zona. Ok, vamos a entrar a la Rosa Florida, vamos a tomar cerveza. Los 10 primeros espacios de la barra de acceso rápido están asignados a la tecla 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
Interesting place.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
Estoy buscando misiones secundarias, la verdad. Pero me parece haber nada. Elfos. Este lugar es grande. Carajo.
I've got your usual ready and waiting for you upstairs.
Porfiria. Esta es la salida. No, pero va. Mierda. Este lugar no tiene fin. ¿Qué están tramando acá? Quintus. Bueno, vamos a hablar. No problema. Vive acá.
The merchandise is up front.
Ah, Lina parece muy vive acá. Madame Lucine.
Ferelden, are you? We are not a charitable organisation, Sirrah. If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear? 2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
No, gracias.
I'm not interested.
Of course you aren't. Poverty had nothing to do with your decision, I'm sure.
Se te corrió un poco el rímel. Está gambling. Quintus. Contame historias de la aldea. Maldito seas. No puedo salir. Ay. ¿Qué es este libro? Los Enderfields. A ver qué tan largo es esto. No, no es tan largo el border. Un relato de los Underfells. Las Underfells son una tierra de extremos sorprendentes. Son el lugar más desolado del mundo porque 2 ruinas han dejado grandes extensiones de las estepas tan completamente carentes de vida que los cadáveres ni tan siquiera pueden descomponerse ahí. No hay ningún insecto ni larva que puedan llegar a ellos. Es una tierra llena de maravillas como el Mer Dane, con su gigantesca estatua blanca de Nuestra Señora tallada en su cara, con las manos tendidas y llevando la llama eterna, o la fortaleza de Weishaupt, con sus murallas de roca viva que dominan las desoladas llanuras que se extienden a sus pies. Los Duderinos también son un pueblo de extremos. Constituyen los sacerdotes más devotos y los soldados más mortíferos. Son la nación más pobre del mundo y la más temida. En busca del saber, viajes de un erudito de la capilla del hermano Genitivi. El hermano Genitivi. Ese maldito. Me traicionó. Creo.
Mead, please.
Coming right up. I'll get your order in a minute.
Algo me hace que... A ver qué tiene la parte de arriba.
Do you ever wish you lived in Orzammar?
Great ancestors, no. You know what Orzammar is? It's cramped tunnels filled with nug shit and body odor. And every person there thinks he's better than you because his great-great-great-grandfather made a water clock or something.
Oye.
I don't think I can...
¡No! Me estás cargando.
Don't you even wonder what it would be like?
Claro, mis stats son basura. Todavía no puedo abrir nada. Estamos atrapados aquí.
The usual?
Mocoso de Sabina. ¿Qué es eso? Bueno, no, jamás. O capaz Ganlen tiene algo para decirme el borracho este. Ya se está gastando todo lo soberano que le estoy dando.
I won't mention this to your mother if you do.
Ah, me faltaba una puerta más, pero espera. Barril. Sí, señor. Todo puede ser útil. En estos momentos. Fragmento del ojo de tigre. Nos vamos. No miren por acá. Diseño de runa relámpago. Bien. Somos un poco menos pobres que antes. O sea que este empieza bastante lento. Es como que tengo que primero ganar platita, hacerme la reputación. No es como el otro que ya nos tiraba directamente al infierno. ¿Para dónde estaba el vendedor este? Que tengo que vender unas cuantas cosas por ahí. No importa. Kirkwall, alta ciudad.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates?
Deja de chamullarte, mi hermana, maldito si es.
Sebastian, stop this madness.
Detente, maldita sea.
The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty.
Es su derecho.
Assassins, there is no way in the free marches to hide.
Tiene derecho a matar. Como todo buen ciudadano de Kirkwall.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Es arquerita. ¿Quieres unirte a mí, hombre? ¿No? Bueno. Armadura de cuero. ¿Será mejor que la que tengo yo? Esto ni siquiera es una armadura. Son trapos.
Good day to you.
Ahora, cantora Taleta. Talón del cantor. Las misiones secundarias. Han cometido un terrible crimen contra los librepensadores de las marcas libres. Hasta el más joven de los Bael, familia regente de los refugios celestes y a lo que pertenezco, ha sido asesinado por miembros de la compañía de mercenarios Flint. Ofrezco una recompensa por cada cabeza de un soldado de la compañía Flint en la zona de Kirkwall. Príncipe Sebastián Bael. Ok. Voy a tener problemas para recorrer este mapa. No hay puntos de referencia claros. Es como... todo se ve muy similar. Capaz es porque estamos adentro de una ciudad, pero... va a ser un poco problemático. A ver si en el mapa me puedo guiar, pero... tampoco que sea chiquito el lugar. A ver, ¿esto dónde va? A la capilla. Va a ser un poco más problemático que el otro. En el otro por lo menos los lugares estaban repartidos, sí, en pantallas de carga, digamos, pero eran fáciles de recorrer. Pero acá me suena que la vamos a pasar canuta. Me voy a meter en la capilla a ver si tienen algo para darme. Puerta.
Your family used to be noble, right?
By some definition of the term.
¿Puedo pasar por
Do you
acá?
ever
No.
wonder what your life would have
Está
been
encadenado.
if you were still noble?
Sunshine, nobility is just an expensive lifestyle. I've already got one of those.
Andraste prometida de la ciudad.
And responsibilities.
The states.
Oh, ¿cuánto es esto? Muy largo. No puedo leerme todo esto. Voy a estar acá hasta pasado mañana. Actualízame el códice. Hermana. ¿Hermanes? ¿Hermanes? No quieren hablar conmigo. Suma sacerdosa Eltina. Y la ciudad. A ver. Ay, Dios mío. Trenodis 518. Bueno, ya conocemos al hacedor igualmente. Como que ya sabemos todas las historias que podíamos saber.
I'm sorry you had to witness that disgraceful scene by the Chanter's Board. I am Elthina, Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. Sebastian's normally a good lad, but he's had a terrible shock.
¿Quién es?
Sebastian? Was that his name?
Sebastian Vale. He was affirmed here nearly a decade ago. He had just been invested as a brother when we got the news about his family. I'm afraid he reacted rashly, denied his vows and left the Chantry. If the Maker wills it, he will return to himself before it's too late.
¿Es un hermano?
So he's some kind of priest?
He is an initiate of the faith.
He's arquero.
As a man, he cannot serve as a mother would, but he has led the chant here many times. Before last week, I would have said he was the most faithful of our true believers.
¿Y qué pasó?
He said someone murdered his family.
Sebastian is the youngest son of the ruling family of Starkhaven. They were overthrown recently, violently. Sebastian is the only surviving member.
Familia regente.
He's royalty.
Prince Sebastian Vale, if he succeeds in his pledge to take back his lands. He made a vow to the Maker to put worldly concerns behind him. It is a sin to forswear himself for a mere title.
Voy a ayudarlo.
I think his family deserves to be avenged.
Sebastian would spend his coin to buy men's lives, the same as those who attacked his family. No matter how justified he feels, that is murder. And when he returns, I will tell him so again.
Uy, maldita sea. Me trago con las macetas del piso. Vamos ahí. ¿Qué es esta mierda? Casa de gambling. El Emporio Negro. ¿Qué es todo esto? La capilla. ¿Dónde estaba yo? Se puede saber. Torreón del Vizconde. Muelles. No sé, alta ciudad. Bien, por lo menos me dejó por donde estaba. Carajo. Hay muchas cosas que no entiendo en este juego. Hay más que quiere hablar acá. A ver si queda el tipo ese. Worthy. Vamos a ver qué tan worthy sos.
Good day to you.
No me molesten. No tengo ánimos de saludar a nadie. Ni de pretender que me caen bien. Malditos sean todos. Oh. En la cumbre del tráfico de esclavos del imperio de Tevinter, la prosperidad de la ley de Kirkwall alcanzó cotas sin precedentes. Se construyó alta ciudad para los esclavistas más ricos, cuyas ostentosas mansiones se alzaban sobre un gran muro de roca que linda por un lado con el mar del despertar. Baja ciudad se agazapaba en el otro lado, hasta que los esclavos de Kirkwall se rebelaron para saquear y destruir las riquezas de alta ciudad. Hoy los principales edificios de alta ciudad son el Torreón, hogar del vizconde, y la capilla, hogar de la suma sacerdotisa, y centro religioso de la ciudad. Ambas fincas albergaron en otros tiempos a maeses adinerados y se reconstruyeron y remodelaron tras la rebelión. Un poco de historia de la ciudad. Por aquí. ¿Dónde está el tipo ese?
No loitering.
Túnicas de Jean-Luc, que soy francés. Te voy a vender cosas. Dije, te voy a vender cosas, maldita sea. A ver, o quizás no, quizás debería primero fijarme a ver qué tengo. Y no comprar y vender a lo tonto. Vamos a ver. Es mejor que la que estoy usando ahora mismo. Armadura 54. Armadura 50. Sí, señor. O no. No, pero esta tiene como efectos. Efectos que beneficiantes. ¿No te puedo dar algo? ¿No te puedo dar algo? No. Ah, vos estabas con nosotros, ¿cierto? Me había olvidado. Ok, te voy a vender todo eso. Tome. Tome. Y tome esto también. Tengo que sacarme de encima alguna menjunje de vigor. Toma los menjunjes de vigor. Equipo de curación. No. Opa, lo pequeño, ¿qué es esta mierda? ¿Sirve para algo? Armas, tengo un montón de porquerías acá. Vamos a ver esto. Arco de tejo maltrecho. Tengo algo de esto equipado. Ahora 16 de daño, 16. También te voy a vender este. Ok, listo. Armería de Olaf, filos de Kirkwall. Bueno, acá están los vendedores, digamos. Jugar, ¿qué tenés para mí?
Another Ferelden street rat? Are you here to waste my time, or do you actually have coin to spend?
Cuida tus modales.
Greet customers that way, and you'll earn more beatings than coins.
Hey, I'm having a bad week. There are few Fereldens of means in Kirkwall. Forgive me.
¿Y qué vendés?
Are you an armorer? A weaponsmith?
My stock is varied. What all my wares have in common, however, is quality. Only the best for my distinguished patrons. See for yourself.
Pero me fijo, quiero hablar con Bertie. ¿Qué tenés para mí, Bertie? ¿Sos Bertie de mi time?
Worthy.
Nos conocimos.
Not really long enough, I think.
Still have that chip on your shoulder, I see. You still with the red iron?
¿Qué pasa con la sombrita ahí atrás de la columna? Voy por mi cuenta.
Yes, I'm done with that.
Good for you. Always nice to see someone striking out on their own. I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
Ha desbloqueado un puesto de fabricación en el cual puedes encargar objetos y cuenta con una receta de los recursos. En la casa de Hawk hay otros... ¿Y dónde está la casa de Hawk? De hecho, ¿cómo carajo selecciono las misiones? ¿Dónde está el coso para seleccionar misiones? Diario, ok. Un nuevo hogar. Vamos a marcar esta. ¿Te vendiste eso? No sé, carajo, ¿dónde mierda está? Este lugar es confuso. Hermana, enano, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Estoy perdido en este lugar. A ver, un vistazo de los valles.